All right, we're Hip Hop Loves Foundation. We just finished our MC and DJ workshop here, and we have some beautiful people in here tonight. I mean, you have a great radio show here. We have a great producer here. I just love the woman here. I'm gonna have her introduce herself because she's just a beautiful person. Go ahead and introduce yourself right now.
My name's S.Onyango.
Okay.
Not to be confused with Barack Obama's grandmother.
Okay.
I'm from the same country, but I was here doing the show actually with Adrian and Jackie from Three Dreads and a Bald Head. I've been doing the show Black on Black with them for over 10 years now.
Right.
And I love that Adrian incorporated the show, today's show, into the program today, and that you all can come on the show and talk to the wider community in Ottawa about what it is Hip Hop Loves Foundation does and the benefits for our young people, because there are too many grown-ups in this very conservative capital city called Ottawa who don't see the value of hip-hop, and they don't understand urban culture, and they don't understand how urban culture and hip-hop is an essential element to the expression of our young people, and also to empowering our young people, because they don't have really a voice here politically. They don't really have a voice. And I find in the last decade there's been an emergence. You heard some of our up-and-coming wannabe MCs, turntablists.
Some dynamic people in the room, yeah, from here.
One thing I'm loving too is all my sisters with hijabs, my Somali sisters that are out here. I'm East African, so to see...
From what country?
I'm from Kenya, Somalia is next door, but until a few years ago it was very rare for these young women to come out like this and step into a world that was always viewed as a male world. So you're empowering women and young girls as well with this kind of activity.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful thing to hear. It was very enlightening, very surprising to me actually to see that there were so many females in the group and so many.
But you know, this is Canada, and that's one thing I don't know if you've noticed, but Canada is finally understanding that if you want a community to progress, you really have to back up your girls and your women, and not just keep them boxed in. You have to let them, and our young men.
Talking about boxed in real quick, just wanted to show the shirt real quick.
Oh, that's right. Oh, hey, yeah. You know, help them to be more, you know, by giving them opportunities like this, the conference, programs by Hip Hop Loves Foundation, to explore what else they can be besides, you know, the stereotype that society seems to want to keep them in. I mean, I'm in media, I'm a professional media, I'm not just a volunteer media person, but I do it for a living, and I find the media here in Canada is still very, very dominated by male white people of a certain age that have a certain vision of what black people in general are, black women and black men are. So this is one way of completely deconstructing all those stereotypes that they have.
Absolutely, that's great.
One thing I wish though is that Hip Hop Loves had programs in French for Quebec, for the other side of the river, because the National Capital Region is like Washington, D.C., where you have different states that share, you know, and the thing here is that the province next door, Quebec, is Francophone, and there's a very active scene there, and our young people there don't have a Three Dreads and a Bald Head that really works hard to empower young people.
I think it's a great thing. I mean, it's funny you mentioned that because a couple of people have mentioned that to us, and you know, one of our founders, I mean, actually, my founder, one of our co-founders, Sebastian Greenberg, he's from France, he's francophone as well. So I mean, we would love this sort of opportunity. I'm sure we can discuss that more even offline here, but it's a great dynamic. I just feel that being in Canada, I mean, and the people who are going to see this who may not have been to Canada or been to certain parts, it's very rich in culture.
Oh my goodness.
You know, and you'll be very surprised at how many different cultures, countries are represented even in the small circumference of areas. Like in the province of Ontario alone, you'll see it. So dynamic. So is there any place, I mean, you do so much within multimedia, can you tell me that people can look you up online or things to check out or everything?
Because because I also cover a lot of events in the community. My friend and I started a website called blackottawa411.com. So if you're coming from the United States or from Europe or from Latin America and you want to know where all the black people are at and what they're doing, and if you want to find out where they eat, where they get their groceries, where they get their hair did, where all the good concerts are, where Hip Hop Loves Foundation, if they're coming to Ottawa, blackottawa411.com, and I mean, you'll be in the know in a few minutes.